Greetings everyone. In this video I want to talk about choices and quitting your job and manifesting a plan and intent before quitting your job.
Greetings. This infinite source truth is made possible by the generous contributions and support of viewers like you. Please consider making a contribution now. Thank you.
All right, many source players are making poor decisions. They may have done the setting aside of a 30-day money supply for an emergency fund, and they have gotten tired of the game and their jobs, and they have simply quit their jobs without any plan. Now, I have always said that don't move cities, countries, anything, unless you have the provision ahead of time to make that successful transition. If you don't have the ability to manifest in your current state of being, what makes you think that you are going to be able to manifest when you change your place of residence, or you change your country, or you make a change, a drastic change? You quit your job. You quit your job and you have no plan, but you have 1 month supply of money to pay your rent and feed yourself. But you just quit, and then you have no plan. You've created nothing, and you just want to go and sit, and you choose, it's a choice, you quit your job and you choose to simply sit and do nothing and maybe find yourself, but you're not feeling good about that because things are not just flowing to you. You've not done the work. You've not done the work to cause the flow to come to you. You haven't invested what you had to create an income flow. You have not been creative in producing, using your talents and abilities to create some way of creating a flow to you. Whether you're an artist, a musician, a baker, a web designer, whatever it is that you do, or whatever it is that you aspire to, you need to have a plan in place, a creative plan in place. Now, if you have the provision, you can afford to take time off to learn how to do some things, so then you can use that to create an income flow for you. But if you've not been successful in manifesting and creating abundance in your life from your current situation, changing the situation is not going to miraculously change everything, because you see, you created that situation that you're in. Wisdom. Use wisdom. Use wisdom. Spending more than you have coming in is never a good idea. Never a good idea. Not having a 30-day emergency supply is not a good idea either. If you desire to make a move, to change your field of employment, to create a business, to create anything in this illusionary dream state, you need to be able to manifest provision ahead of time. Manifest the funds, the money, the doors to be opened for you. Doors opened for you. Offers to be made to you. People who will come alongside of you and encourage you and open doors for you. Yes, it's possible for source players and soulless ones alike. to open doors for you. Soulless programming is also there to help you. Many of you have soulless fathers who have provided for your family. Many of you have soulless husbands or wives. And they're there in that scripted role to assist and help you. And in many cases, provide for you. But at some point in time, there comes a time that you have to take responsibility for yourself. You have to know the power that you hold within you. Now, if you can't manifest the money for a plane ticket and the ability to be able to be in that place that you're going to for at least however long that you were there, and still have 30-day supply left for when you come back, if you choose to come back. If you can't manifest that, then you need to stick with the job that you have. Now, in some countries, you can quit your job and you can sit in your room and get food stamps or government assistance and not have to do anything. But that's not a victorious life. That's an existence. And that's really not what any source player wants, although many of them will consider that the easy way because they don't have to do anything and their basic needs are taken care of. But that's not an abundant life. I do get that many of you are in jobs that you absolutely detest. And having that feeling about your job is not beneficial to you as a source player because that's a lower frequency. You are not enjoying your journey. Now, you have a couple of options. Change your mind about the job that you're experiencing. Find something that you appreciate about it and concentrate on that to raise your frequency until you can move on and get a better job. Or go looking for another job and make the move once you find a replacement. I never say you should stop and drop the job that you have if you do not have provision for your journey, provision already manifested to be able to make that move. Some of you are self-sabotaging yourself because you're not being mature about your choices and your decisions. You're acting like little children. You're acting like little children. Some of you are even having internal temper tantrums because things are not happening as fast for you as you want them to. But then you've not made the choices to do the things that you need to do to raise your frequency because you're still holding on to lower frequency behaviors. You're still holding on to alcohol, drugs, smoking, sex. You can't wean yourself off of these things. And you're enjoying them on a daily basis. Well, no source player is going to be able to enjoy those things on a daily basis and raise their frequency. You're not sold on the idea of removing all the animals from your food. You've removed the red meat, but you're still eating everything else. Or you've changed and you're eating seafood. Well, that's a step in the right direction, but that's still a red zone activity. But you see, all of these things are your journey and your choice, and you need to make wise choices and decisions for yourselves. Your game is what you make of it. Your choices will determine the sum total of your experience here and how far you will get and go frequency-wise in this game. It is a choice, and you are making your choices every now day. From the time you wake up in the morning till the time you go to bed at night. That is your now day. That is your now. This now day. Your now day. You need to stay within your now day. Creating your future and manifesting. You need to go back to the manifestation videos that I did talking about. You need to be able to dream and experience it in your now. You need to be able to visualize it as if you are experiencing it right now. And it will manifest quickly if you have everything aligned. If you have everything aligned. If you have made the right choices to get inside your soul cage and unlock your script. And then your frequency bodies are within your soul cage. You can manifest, but manifestation is work. It takes exercising your intent muscle, your manifestation skills. It takes practice. And if you're lazy about trying to practice the visualizations, well, then you get what's been written for you, where your choices take you. Do you really want to be led by what's been, the default selections, or do you want to create some awesome experiences for yourself outside your script? Well, you're not going to get there without making the choices that benefit you. Raise your frequency, get your script unlocked. I've covered all of that in other videos on this channel. You got to do the work. You got to you have to watch the information. You have to absorb it. You have to make the choices that benefit you. And if you like your life the way it is right now, well, then just shut off this channel and go have fun. What you think is fun right now. But it won't stay fun. It won't stay fun. So I do suggest that you start looking at raising your frequency. You can do this. You can do this. You can experience your best life yet. You can reach your empowerment and have your mind clear and focused to where you can manifest things that you so desire. Now, if you find the information that I've shared in these videos beneficial to you, then it benefits you to say thank you via gift via PayPal. The link is in the description box below. Abundance, health, and prosperity to you.